Hello everyone, it's me, Carbohydrate H, whatever the heck you want to call me. Here we are with yet another update video that we haven't had for a little while, at least I think so. So if you want to, before we do get into anything deep, if you want to tab out, do something else while I'm chatting at you, you can go ahead and do that. I'm literally just recording my desktop background. I actually did get a new computer just a couple days ago, which is super cool. I spent nearly 2.5 grand on it for the investment for the channel, and it is a power horse. It's crazy. I put a ton of Fire Emblem backgrounds on it, so you'll see those kind of going by every minute here. So I figure I want to do a quick little update video because there's quite a lot that we need to talk about. So I guess first off, there may actually not think I'm kind of worried about the spoilers and this. I don't think there's any spoilers. I don't think I put any spoilers in the background, so you should be okay. At least unless you know about the game, I don't think there should be spoilers. And if there is, I'll flip it with a different picture. I don't know. But yeah, let's quickly talk first about the state of the channel. So, as some of you may know, may or may not know, I got a new job recently, and I work a decent amount of hours a week, usually like 90 to 100 hours a week, which is pretty time-consuming. But I'm trying to find spots here and there to record. My recording windows are extremely small, which is mainly, I'd say, probably the first, and maybe the second windows because of work. I guess work and my recording windows, they are extremely small. So I do not really have that much time to record, hardly at all. I do record at work sometimes, but I have to bring in a different mic, and it makes the audio sound a little stranger, and like the echo there isn't really that good, so I have to bring in like a ton of other stuff. I bring in like pillows and blankets to make sure the audio doesn't sound like really gross and echoey and grody, which you can kind of tell if you watch The World Ends With You play through like episodes 1 through like 10 or something, maybe like episodes 1 through like, yeah, probably 1 through 10. The audio is like a little echoey. It's not unwatchable, but it's a little echoey, and I didn't really like that. So I don't know if I'll be doing recording at work anymore. We'll see. But I guess it is helpful now and again. I just am very, very, very tired whenever I record at work, because I usually record after like a 10-hour day, and then I have like a bunch of other things to do. Then I start recording. So it's a little tricky to maintain enthusiasm all the time. But so let's talk about our current playthroughs, last playthroughs that ended. So we had Age of Calamity that we did the DLC for. We just finished that, which is cool. We have, I think, our 2 ongoing playthroughs right now, and a new one about to start. Maybe today as I'm uploading this. I'm not 100% sure. I think I do want to get it out today, though. Right now we have The World Ends With You. I love playing through that game, but the reception has been pretty terrible. I won't lie. The views on that have been like pretty bad. I'd say it averages about 30, maybe like somewhere between 20 and 30. After like a few days, after like a week, it goes up to like 40-ish. But like for like the first initial day, it's like at 20 views, which is like not good. It's not good. So obviously that is not a game that many of you are interested in, which that's fine. That's fine. I am still going to complete the game, still going to do all the extra content, because that is a game I've wanted to play for like 4 years. So I'm going to finish it. And pretty much this is like a accountability sort of video, I guess. This is going to go on a little bit long. I'm sorry. This might be a very long update video. I apologize for that. I just want to get these thoughts out to you, I guess I should say. So that's another reason why I say tab out. It'll probably be easier. But yes, The World Ends With You. We're going to continue with that as scheduled. And if this is going up on the 22nd, as I think, The World Ends With You Neo comes out, I think, one time around these days. I'm not 100% sure. But it comes up around here. So I'm probably going to be late playing Neo, The World Ends With You. I do want to play through that game. It's probably going to be a little bit later, because I want to make sure I finish The World Ends With You first, because it's supposed to be a sequel to that game. Or technically, it's the sequel to the anime, so I actually have to watch the anime as well. But I can do that on my own time, so that's fine. But we are still going to play through that. The Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, that's going to still keep going. I do have a kind of an interesting video that I want to do, but I don't know if I'll have enough time to do it, which is at the end of the Nuzlocke. One of my friends actually is playing through a Platinum Nuzlocke as well. So we've decided, if I can finish in time, and if he can finish in time, we are going to, before he goes back to school, which is, I believe, like August 16th or something, we are going to try and beat the game, and then have our Pokemon teams battle each other in Pokemon Battle Revolution, which is like a Wii game that has really good Pokemon animations. It has this announcer that like announces what the Pokemon do. It's really cool. It's a really cool game. I want to play through it. It's not really play-throughable, but I want to do like a stream of it one time, because it's really fun. And you can beat the game in like 6 hours, and like there's not really any story, but it's just more like, it's just a fun battling experience, and it probably does get stale, but I want to kind of cross off on the bucket list for like a stream sometime. But yeah, I want to try and do that. So for like a finale of the Pokemon Nuzlocke, we'll be able to have that. But the thing is, I don't know if I would make that happen because I'd have to record a ton of videos since I only have 3 gym badges at the moment through Pokemon. And if you watched at least today's episode, you'll see that I have 3. And that's about all where I am now as of recording. And I need to go all the way to the end, basically, which is kind of rough. But that playthrough will definitely still be going strong. It's just a little scattered. It's literally my filler playthrough, I guess I should say. Yeah, it's kind of a filler playthrough, which is not a bad thing. I just kind of want that there to fill in the gaps between other ones. The new series that we are starting, depending on when this video comes out, is Skyward Sword HD. And that's another game I wanted to play for a long time. Zelda, again, if I ever said, if my video ever starts becoming a variety gameplay channel, I would want to do 2 games. Fire Emblem, as you can see, of all my backgrounds, and Zelda. Those are probably my 2 favorite franchises of all time. They're so much fun to me, and I'd probably do those 2. So we're going to play Skyward Sword HD. I just got it in the mail. I know it's a little late, but I just got it in the mail yesterday? Day before? I can't remember. Very recently, though, and I've already recorded 2 episodes, and they've been, I think they turned out pretty well, so be excited for that whenever they do come out, if they have already come out. And we've also had, I guess, our Fire Emblem Heroes videos, which have been coming out like every while that has been updating. And that has been really fun to me, actually. I've actually been having an extremely amount of fun playing through Fire Emblem Heroes. The story is fun. I love being able to just throw in some random heroes that I get every once in a while, and then just like build them, make like mediocre builds, and then just show them off while playing through the story. It's so fun. I find the Fae videos are so fun. I put a lot of time editing them. I think the formatting looks pretty decent, and I love being able to like look at the builds on the side, the action on the screen, have like some background stuff that looks nice. I don't know, I think those videos turn out pretty well, and I have fun making them, so I'm going to continue with those as well. One aside that I should mention is that I am doing a quick collab, hopefully. I'm not 100% sure if it's guaranteed yet, but we are planning to do a collab, which I think I've mentioned in one of my videos. I think the most recent Fae video, actually. With Brett Alexander, Radiant Dawn, I'm going to do a short collab with him and like 8 other people, I think. I don't really know too many of them, but they're all members of the Fire Emblem community, which is really cool. And we're going to be playing Grand Conquest Fae together, to my knowledge. Now, I'm going to be bringing my loot, and that should be fun. We'll see what's up with that. Not 100% sure how to go. Not even 100% sure if I can even happen / I'll be able to go. But we'll just have to see if it does. And if it does, you'll see a community post about that, which I'll probably have a few community posts after this update video comes out, because I have a few questions that I want to ask all of you so I can get your feedback. Probably just a bunch of polls. I'll probably do like 3 or 4 polls. I'm sorry if it'll all be spammy, but I'd like some answers on just some questions, I guess. So I know the next thing is we're probably going to talk about is somewhat, I guess, negative a little. I'm sure you're all wondering where the Fire Emblem Fates playthrough has gone, because if there is a community tab, poll, community something, the poll, whatever. I released it like a couple weeks ago, I think, and a lot of people wanted to see the return of Fire Emblem Fates. Now, on the poll, I made like a joke about how like, oh, play every game that you want, and then play Fire Emblem Awakening on top of that. That was mostly like for a joke answer. I just mostly put that there. I don't know why. I probably shouldn't have. But I really, really do want to get back to Fire Emblem Fates. It's just, in Conquest, toward the end, it's a major time investment. And I know that's been an excuse I've been doing all the time. And I keep saying I'm going to bring it back, and I apologize to everybody for not really keeping my word on that front. It is still going to come 100%. It's not, I'm not canceling the series in the slightest. It is mainly just trying to find a good opportunity, because, as I mentioned, my recording windows are very small. So it's like, do I want to use my hour and a half to record 2 Pokemon videos, or a fourth of a Conquest video? Because the later maps, as they go on, they take more attempts, they get harder to keep everybody alive. It's very difficult for me. So, and then also got the editing's not too bad on the Conquest videos, because it's just very long, drawn-out gameplay, which is what people want to see, of course. It's just like, it's Conquest. You want to see how the strategies work. That's the whole appeal of it. So it needs to be, I want to include a lot of my strategies. I don't want to like cut out, because I realistically, I could just like record and then just be silent, cut out like 20 minutes and be like, okay, we're here now, guys, but then you don't know how I got there. And when I lose, you're like, how do you get back to that? It's like, I don't want to just cut a ton of content out, which I feel like I did in a couple episodes, but whatever. I don't want to do that too much going forward. But we have like a good chunk of Conquest to go through, and some paralogs there as well. So doing all that is tough. And then, like, the final map of Conquest is literally going to take me, if I didn't have any other projects, I guarantee you it would take me 2 weeks of recording, because that map is so incredibly hard that I'm worried that I'll have to pretty much only focus on the end game of Conquest and nothing else, which I know you could argue, which is a good argument. This is a good argument. Just get it done. Literally, just get Conquest done, move on to your other projects. And, like, yeah, that is a good argument. I almost want to do that, but it's just like a part of me also doesn't want to, because I don't want to have a huge gap in uploads. Like, my ideal situation right now, I'd record a ton within, like, the next couple weeks, get a ton of Skyward Sword, Pokemon, finish TWEWY, and then start Nero TWEWY, and then once we finish, like, Pokemon, we can have Skyward Sword and Fire Emblem return, and then have Fire Emblem only appear for, like, once a week or something, and that way Skyward Sword can kind of just keep going on. Because Skyward Sword is a good game that you can kind of get a good amount of content out of pretty easily, which is nice. But Fire Emblem Fates, again, I know most of you are subscribed for either from Fire Emblem or Persona. I'm sure like 80% of you want that kind of content. And it feels almost bad, but I also want to play the games that I want to play, or else I'm not going to... Or I guess I shouldn't say play the games that I want to play, because I do want to play Fates. I should just say the games that I want to prioritize at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do is probably, with Fire Emblem Fates, is I want to at least finish The World Ends With You before I start Fire Emblem Fates, because if I keep waiting too long, I'm going to have to balance way too many games at once, and that's going to be very difficult for me, especially as new ones come out. So I know there's not too many new games that are coming out besides Neo TWEWY and like Skyward Sword. It's just the fact that they all came out like recently. So I know there's like Ace Attorney, the prequel, I forget what it's called, The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, that's what it's called. It comes out sometime this month. It might have already come out, I don't know. And I wanted to play through that game, but I have to cut it because I simply cannot add another game to my list. I just can't do that. And it sure would be fun, but I just don't think I can do that at the moment. And it will go on the ever-increasing backlist of games for when I move out, because the day I move out, I am going to go so hard on recording. And that's about a year and a month from now. I'll be moving out, which is hopefully what's going to be happening. I'm not 100% sure, so I'll have to make the arrangements and such for that, which is a very complicated process, so I'll spare you the details, but I do want to make sure that once I move out, I just go ham on recording. So once I do, I'll have so much more of my own time, and I can choose what times I record. I don't have to bend my schedule to my family, bend my schedule to friends, to work. I mean, I guess I'll still work, but like, you understand. It's just, I don't know, it's just a sad, I guess, feeling that I want to go back to Fates so badly, and I know you all want to see it, but it's just like a part of me is like, you can't yet. You just can't yet. And it does feel a bit like I'm betraying your expectations, which is I guess maybe, no, it's probably true. I probably am betraying your expectations, and I apologize for that. And I guess I should also apologize for like all the other times where I've said I was going to do something and then I didn't, such as playing like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Endgame, doing the Final Fantasy VII post-game bosses, even all the way back to like Astral Chain. I never finished... It's been a meme to me, but I never finished Super Smash Bros. Brawl Subspace Emissary. That is the one playthrough on this channel that I have actually not finished, is the Subspace Emissary playthrough, which is probably just something I'm going to abandon and then like restart, because I do want to play through that game again, because Subspace Emissary is fun. But, or like, I think probably one of the biggest ones is, besides post-game for Mystery Dungeon, is the post-game, or I guess the Act 3 of Dragon Quest, which is a game I haven't played in a while. I played that back in 2019, I think? And I never played the post-game, as I said I was going to. And it was mainly just because, other new games came out, I had other focuses, let's focus on these for now. I think the main one was probably just Fire Emblem. And like Luigi's Mansion or something, which is a trash playthrough. My playthrough of Luigi's Mansion is garbage. It literally has a missing video because I accidentally deleted it. And I decided, hey, you know what, let's not play through the entire game again just to film that episode. Let's just leave it out, so the viewers will get confused where episode 8 or something is. Because if you look in the playthrough for Luigi's Mansion 3, you can go through like episode 1 through, 16 or something. There's no episode 8. Or 9, I think it's 8 though. There's no episode 8 because I accidentally deleted it trying to make room on my computer, and I didn't upload it, so there is no episode 8 for Luigi's Mansion 3, which by far makes it the worst playthrough on the channel by default, so that's something. I have also talked about the 900 and 1000 subscriber specials that I do want to still produce, but again, it's just the time. And I feel like those are just kind of excuses that I keep making over and over to you, and I apologize for that. I'm sure this video is just an excuse, and I kind of understand that, and I feel bad about it, but it's almost like I don't really know what to do, because my ideal was to get all these videos out, but I feel like, I don't want to say I'm taking too much like I'm trying to do too much at once because I always feel like I can do. I feel like I could do so much more, and yet I feel like I can't also at the same time because of the unpredictability of my available schedule. I guess my availability in my recording schedule is so unpredictable, massively unpredictable. Even like minutes from now, I could have to stop this recording and pick up another session because someone could come in the house, and then I'd have to turn off my recording stuff, and then I'd have to find a time to do it later. It's a huge annoyance, I guess. So it's just really is just finding the time, because like the 900 subscriber special is the Breath of the Wild 900 Koroks. It's mostly, that one's just mostly a meme. I'll probably do like a room tour with that one, is kind of talk about all the stuff that I use to support my channel. And then for the 1000 subscriber special, I actually have a whole week of videos planned, which I only have 4 ideas for, so only 4 of them I have ideas for, so it's like a week, but I need 3 more ideas for that. And I need to make sure the 900 subscriber one comes out first, or else it'll be a little chronologically a little awkward. But yeah, the 1000 subscriber special that I made a while ago, it wasn't really a special, it was more just like recognition and a thank you video. The actual special is yet to come. And then I think that's all I really wanted to discuss for that. I guess lastly is almost just, I have many ideas for content. Very many. Very, very many. If I guess I should say maybe check out the 3rd/2nd channel, whatever it is now. I do have ideas. I do want to make this main channel. I have a huge idea that I'm planning for a while for my main channel, which does take a good amount of investment, but I have so many ideas that I've like every day I go to work, I think about this main channel almost every day, think about countless ideas that I can pour into it, and I have a good, really good idea. At least, maybe not for YouTube, I don't know, maybe it's like people don't think it's interesting, but like in my opinion, I think it's a really fun project that I want to do, and then I'd call that my new main channel. This is like my main channel now because it's just the easiest thing I can do, the Let's Plays channel. But this main channel, I have so many ideas for, and I really wish I could talk about it. And it's not just like, oh, look at this, it's Carbohydrate H making hollow promises. And it's like, yeah, maybe it is. But at least, I don't know, I can only just say, have faith that there are many ideas rolling around in my head that I want to do. And then I feel like once I move out, I'll finally have the power to do that. So, and if it's after I move out, it's literally just me making excuses or being lazy. That's basically it. So I would say probably this channel and my ZVG channel, Zeez. There are some videos going up there. I have so many videos planned for that entire channel. I just, again, trying to focus on this one. I want to make sure I get like daily videos out on this channel before I prioritize that channel at all. So you'll usually only see me upload to that channel when this channel has content coming up on it pretty good. I have bought so many Fire Emblem Cypher card boxes. There are actually a total of 22 boxes in a series, and I have 18 of them. The last 4 are extremely rare or / expensive, and I cannot find them anywhere. And I'm trying to get my hands on it before I do an entire series on that channel where I do open each box in a row, which will be super fun. I also have got tons of other stuff. I have figurines that I want to open. A lot of just merch that I bought. I want to like do like a bunch of unboxing, opening merch and stuff to just kind of show it off, because it's so cool. And getting paid very not great wages and spending it all on cards is probably not the best idea, but you know what? It's just sure. I can say it's an excuse to myself, but like, I just have so many things that I've got that I want to just use in videos that I just can't, that I either don't have the time to, or the opportunities. It's just an ever-increasing list that I feel is just excuses, but to me, they're just like true, real reasons that I just can't work around unless I were to make major sacrifices, which are not major sacrifices that I'm willing to make, such as letting my family know that I have a YouTube channel or something like that. So I guess that's kind of where I am. I don't know. There's more stuff for the 3rd channel, ideas that I have as well. I want to play more like RPG Maker games. There's this RPG Maker game for the Switch. I already have a ton of games that I've downloaded onto it. I just haven't played them yet. Haven't had time to record them, so I want to make sure the videos like that go up on the 3rd channel. I did get Game Builder Garage, so I want to do a Game Builder Garage video on the 3rd channel. I say 3rd, it's basically my 2nd. I should just call it 2nd. I got like these really old genealogy Fire Emblem cards that aren't a part of Fire Emblem Cypher. They actually just came in today. I'm literally looking at them right now. Stella's face. But it's just, I have so many things I want to do. I already forgot about Pokemon Snap. Yeah, new Pokemon Snap. I still need to continue that sometime in the future once I finish all my other games. It's just, I have this ever-increasing pile of stuff that I want to do, and not enough time to do it, which I guess is like a main problem, is why many YouTubers don't get to a lot of things, because they lack the time. But it's just, if I just had my own place, I guess I should say, if I just had my own place, I could do so much more. But I still gotta wait around a year for that to happen. Unless I get completely fed up and like somehow try and move out early. It's just that financial don't have the finances for it yet. And you know, that's just something I'm working on. I already have work. I do part-time editing for TWEWY, which I actually have a video that I'm supposed to get to him by the 24th, and I haven't started it yet. I don't think he's watching this video, but if he ever is, hi TWEWY. Sorry, I'm not gonna make sure your video's late. I'll definitely get it done by time. And I also get extra finance income for editing for TWEWY, which is really cool. Haven't edited for a while because he hasn't uploaded, but that's another thing. So yeah, I guess I think that's everything. I really don't know. Crom is staring at me. He's literally staring in my eyes saying, like, literally spew everything out. And I'm like, yeah, I think that's everything. Mainly just, I think probably the main thing that you probably care about is, hey, where's Fire and Fates? And so I think I already addressed that, but mainly probably just going to be, I can only really say a little while longer. Hey, so remember that time when I said I might have to stop recording at any time because somebody could just come in? Yeah, that happened. Anyway, yeah, back an hour, a little later. Yeah, I think that was mainly everything I wanted to talk about, though. I just needed to make sure I recorded a bit of an outro. But yes, definitely let me know your thoughts, your complaints, your criticisms, anything you want to say. I'll take it all. It's cool. I probably deserve most of it, especially if it's like Fire and Fates, and I'm just like, ha, it'll come. It's coming, guys. It's coming. But like, I really can't say anything else besides it is coming eventually. If I have to say a realistic deadline for when I think Fire and Fates is coming back, I hate to say it, but probably not until September. I think that I was gonna say I wanted to do it in August, but if I'm being 100% completely realistic, I don't think it'll come back until September. But the thing is, once I start up Fire and Fates, I promise you, at least you can trust me on this, I promise you, I will not stop again. For sure. I did the same thing with Path of Radiance, which is very fitting. I took a break from Path of Radiance, almost, not a year, but I took like a 10-month break from Path of Radiance. I forget how long. It was a very long time. And then once we started it up, we continued with it. We did the same thing with Path of Radiance. And I think for both Fire and Path of Radiance and Fates, it was just because other games had priority. And it was just sad because Fire Emblem is my favorite franchise of all time, and it feels like I'm disrespecting it a little bit. But you know what? It just feels like sometimes I have things that I'd like to do first, I guess. I don't know. Other things I'd like to cross off on the bucket list, which Fates is definitely a massive one that I want to cross off for sure, especially since the 3DS, especially Internet on the 3DS, is coming to an end. This January, Nintendo just announced a couple days ago that they are pulling... Or they're pulling the eShop, I think? Or like they won't allow you, no, that's not it. They won't allow you to use credit cards, debit cards to add funds to your 3DS account on the eShop. And the Wii U as well. So that's like, soon after January of next year, the 3DS Internet is going to die, which is sad because I really wanted to do Fire and Fates PvP at some point after I finish my playthrough, as well as just other 3DS games online. Because I grew up watching other creators do 3DS games like that. I want to do Kid Icarus online. I mean, you could do local with each one of those, but it's just like I wanted to try online, maybe versus some viewers. I just thought it'd be so cool, but I might not get that chance, unfortunately. But you know, I guess I'm gonna keep working hard, do my best, see what comes out of it, and hopefully we can all just make it work. I'll do my best. And we'll see where things go from here. So thanks so much if you watched the whole video. Really do appreciate it. I'll see you all, I guess, in a future playthrough video episode, whatever it may be, even if it's just another update video, I'm not sure. And I'll probably have a couple of community tabs once again, or community tab questions once again for polls. I'd appreciate if you left feedback there or in the comments. Anything, really, anything at all, I would appreciate. So thanks so much for watching once again. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you all in another video. Bye-bye.